Hi everyone, I'm Professor Andrew of Department of English, and in this video you will learn about paragraph writing. See, most of the students what they do is that they think that the goal of the writing is to write an error-free sentence. For example, I am a teacher. This sentence is really clear. So they think this is the goal of writing. See, this only applies to writing a single sentence. When you are writing a paragraph, it consists of a lot of sentences. So the goal of writing in the goal of writing a paragraph is that coherence matters. For example, what is coherence? Coherence is the link between each sentence. If I am saying I am a teacher, I shouldn't talk about something else. For example, if you are writing a paragraph, you have to say I am a teacher. Right now there are 20 students in my classrooms and all of the students are attentive. This is a sample of paragraph writing. What you shouldn't do in paragraph writing. After the writing I am a teacher, you shouldn't say that I came home I come to college by bus. You shouldn't say it like that. When you are talking, it should be related to classroom alone or this sentence alone. Now, while writing a paragraph, these are the things which you need to keep in mind. The first one is intent. What is intent? To make it clear, for your understanding, I have drawn 3 pictures. Consider this box as paper and all those dashes are lines. This is how students write. Intent means the space which you leave before writing a paragraph. See, some students write without any gaps at all, without any intent at all. The A. And what the second type of students do is that they leave indent for the first paragraph alone, and the rest of the paragraph they don't leave any kind of spaces at all. And the third kind of students, they leave indent for all the paragraphs. So I want you to take a brief moment to find which one is the right one. If you have guessed C, it is the correct one, because when you are writing a paragraph, you should leave indent. You should give indent for all the paragraph. It doesn't matter. Some students what they do is that they believe that they have to give indent for only the first paragraph. That is entirely wrong. And what the second type of students do is that they don't give any kind of an intent at all. This is right in certain cases. What kind of cases? If you are giving a subtopic like X, 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 Y, Y, Y. If you are giving some kind of a subtopic or subtitle, it is right in that case. But if you are not going to give any kind of subtitles at all, subtopics at all, then you should stick with this method. Now, let's go for second one. One central topic in one paragraph, which means that if you are writing a paragraph about tennis, let's just say this paragraph is about tennis. In the first paragraph, you should explain what a tennis is. In the second paragraph, you shouldn't keep on explaining what a tennis is. You should explain about something else other than that. For example, you have to talk about rules. What students does is that they believe that while writing paragraph, if they feel that a certain paragraph is too big for them, they will immediately jump on to create a new paragraph. You shouldn't do that at all. Each paragraph talks about a topic. For example, if you are writing a paragraph, if you are planning on to write a paragraph about, not a paragraph, or an essay about essay consists of 5 paragraphs. So if you are going to write an essay about tennis, in the first paragraph you have to explain what tennis is. In the second paragraph you should talk about the rules. In the third paragraph you should talk about something else. Yes, idea matters, not the words. What is topic sentence? Topic sentence is not this one, this is title. Topic sentence is that the first sentence which you write. For example, you are writing about global warming and you are coming up with an idea. You are saying that burning plastics is better than recycling them. This is a bold statement because scientists have been telling not to burn anything at all. But if you are saying that, for it could be any reason, you can come up with your own scientific explanation. For example, if you burn the plastics, there won't be any kind of it is cost effective thing to get rid of plastics. If you come up with that kind of idea, you should give some kind of a proof to back. For example, in the first sentence, if you are writing that it is better to burn plastics than recycling them, you should give the proofs. That's what 3 and 4 about. So, if your topic sentence says it is good to burn plastics, and your second and third line should support the idea, it should give scientific data, the kind of studies you did. Now, topic is more important than size. For example, I have said that each paragraph talks about a single idea. For example, if you are talking about tennis, you should say what a tennis is. See, cricket, the players of cricket, the cricketers also uses bat, the tennis players also uses bat. You have to explain what the difference between tennis, and you have to explain the rules, such like that. In topic sentences, yes. In earlier, I told you that when students feel that their paragraph is too big, they go on to create a new paragraph. They shouldn't do that at all. So, what should they do? What is actually the size of a paragraph? The size of the paragraph is, you should not write do not write more than 5 sentences. If that is the limit, what is the lower limit? The lower limit is that 3 sentences. I want you to listen it carefully because I am talking about sentences, not lines. A line is something different. A line is, this is first line, this is second line, this is third line. But a sentence is it gives a complete meaning. You might be confusing with an example which I wrote earlier. I am a teacher. This is also a line, this is also a sentence. But this is a simple sentence. A simple sentence is then something which has a subject, verb and an object. But when you are writing a paragraph, you shouldn't write simple sentences at all. Simple sentences are only good enough if you are studying in 8th standard or 5th standard. But if you are in college level, you should be mastering, you should be writing compound and complex sentences. In compound and complex sentences, you can comprise 3 sentences into a single sentence. You should master like that. If you do that, your whatever you want to say, you can comprise it within the 5 sentences. Now, yes, the topic is bigger than size. For example, if you don't have the ability to comprise a paragraph within 5 sentences, it is okay to write more than 5 sentences. You don't have to compromise the content for the size. Always remember, when it comes to paragraph writing, topic always matters, content always matters. And this is coherence and transition. Coherence and transition is that under no circumstances the reader of your paragraph should reread the same line again. This is the goal. It doesn't matter, even if you are talking about something, statistics or something with a lot of data, the readers shouldn't reread it again at all. So, how should they read? It should flow like a narration. See, when you are studying a story, when you are reading a story, no one rereads the same line again. That should be the goal of writing a paragraph. You might wonder, how is it possible to write a scientific essay like same as the story? That is what we are going to take a look at in here. Now, I want you to take a brief moment to read this paragraph. The Olympic flag features 5 interconnected rings. These rings are colored black, blue, green, red and yellow. Symbolizes the 5 inhabited continents. See, you have read that there are 7 continents. That's what we are talking about inhabited continents. We are not including Antarctica at all. The continents are Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, America, and yes, we are comprising both North America and South America into a single America, from which the athletes come to compete in the game. The game serves as a powerful symbol of international, I should have written international cooperation and sportsmanship, as athletes from all over the world come together to compete in the spirit of peace and unity. To encapsulate, unity is the driving force behind the Olympic Games, where athletes from diverse continents compete together in the spirit of peace. Now, I just told you this is how you write a paragraph. So, what is so special about it? First, look at the ending of the first sentence. The Olympic flag features 5 interconnected rings. It ends with the word rings. So, the next second line should start it should start with the word rings. You can ignore these are normal things. The Olympic flag features 5 interconnected rings. You have to talk about, since it is ending with rings, you have to talk about rings. These rings are colored black, blue, green, red, yellow, and where does it end? Yes, it ends with the word continent. So, what you have to do is that you have to start the third line with continents. The continents are Africa, so and so. Where does it ends? Yes, it ends with the idea of peace and unity. So, we have to start the next line with the unity. This is called transition. The goal of writing something like is that to make sure that your readers are not rereading the same line twice. And if your readers are rereading the same line twice, it means you have actually failed as a writer. And this is just a single paragraph. If you are going to write a next paragraph, whatever you have said in these lines, you shouldn't say it in the next paragraph at all. For example, this almost comprises of 5 sentences. If you are feeling that if this is too big, you should not continue the next idea with the next paragraph at all. You have to give some kind of a conclusion. Your next paragraph should talk about something else. Now, that's all with paragraph writing. Thank you for watching.